hast mal Gift, du hast mal Gift, du hast nicht Schokolade, du hast nicht, du hast.
In jeder Stunde, an jedem Tag, nur zu denken an Deutschland, an Volk und an Reich, an unsere deutsche Nation, unser deutsches Volk, Sieg
You fucking brother.
an Deutschland, an Volk und an Reich, an unsere deutsche Nation, unser deutsches Volk, Sieg Sieg
Oh well, welcome guys to Arma 3 Battle Royale, made by Player Unknown. And in this video I'm going to show you a little bit about how Battle Royale works and that kind of thing. So I'll just turn the sound down a little bit. So as you can see in Battle Royale, just like H1Z1's Battle Royale, you start off in a waiting room, and then when play starts in this game, you're in an airplane, and then you parachute in. So for those of you who haven't played Battle Royale before, you wait for 32 players to start, as you can see, and the idea is you gear up, and then after a while the play zone shrinks and gets smaller, forcing everybody into a PvP situation where it becomes last man standing, and last man standing wins. So as you can see, I've just landed, coming onto the beach, and I've got to get my speed down below 20 k's, otherwise you die when just before landing. So I've got to get camo gear, get geared up. You don't have to have a gun in this. You can let each other play it out, but when it comes down, if you're going to manage to stay in the last 3 or 4 people, you're going to have some gun if you want to win, some way of killing another person. So as you can see, this is regular mode, and you can use the map, and you get a GPS which you can plot. As you can see here, I decided to go to this building up these bunch of buildings with the idea of getting some gear, and I have played a couple of games, so I sort of know the habits of where the play goes. Yeah, so this is one of the planes that falls out of the sky. I think that was the one that we came out of. But yeah, see this guy here, he's okay, he's got no gun. Probably one of the ones that I saluted to earlier in the waiting room. So now I'm going to my GPS and I head to that. So I just want to talk a little bit about Battle Royale, give my opinion on it and that. I used to play it a little bit back in the day when Frankie on PC in 1080p was sort of making it a bit popular with his early videos, which I'll put in the description below. As you can see here, decided to go back for this drop, knowing that most people will have gone the other way, so I risk it for the biscuit and go for the drop. And yeah, so I used to play a little bit. The guy who made this game, actually, his name is Player Unknown. He actually helped make H1Z1's Battle Royale. For those of you who didn't know, or don't know, and yeah, so this is the game that started the Battle Royale, made it famous. After Arma 2's Battle Royale, Arma 2 had zombies outside the zone, whereas this one outside, has artillery. There is a which I don't show you in this video, but it appears on the map as a red zone. If you're inside that red zone, you're at risk of dying from artillery. So again, it's another way to force people into a PvP situation. So here I find the supply drop, find a range finder, and a few bits and bobs, and I find a rifle that fires 7.62 rounds. Unfortunately, I didn't get any camo gear. I was hoping to find some in this drop. I was hoping to find maybe a ghillie suit or something, but unfortunately it didn't work out that way. But at least I got a gun out of this. So the Red Bull and the first aid thing. Red Bull helps regenerate your health. If you can see on the bottom right hand corner there, there's an empty bar there. It's actually coloured blue when it's full. If you drink enough Red Bull and your green bar representing your health is down, then that slowly regenerates health. That's the idea with the Red Bull. Whereas a first aid kit will repair you to 75% health. So yeah, I gear up, grab all the gear, and then take off to get to that blue zone. Yeah. Yeah. So the only downside I find with the Battle Royale at the moment, Arma 3 Battle Royale at the moment, is the only populated servers are in US and EU. So if you're used to playing with a ping of over 200, then you should be okay. But so you do have to have a fairly good computer and internet connection to cope with it. But as you can see, I'm getting 60 frames per second on a 200 ping server, and I'm recording as well, so it's holding up pretty good. See, there's that red zone I was telling you about. That's the artillery zone. Step inside that and you're at risk of being hit by artillery. So as you can see now, I'm inside the zone, and I'm prone now because I know there are players possibly in this area that are going to be here as well if they hope to survive and be the last man standing. So as you can see, I'm now in a state of paranoia. This is why I play this game. I'm not good at it, and no one needs to be good at it. It's just the reason why I play it is there's no other game I know that I get an adrenaline rush with, and am in a constant state of paranoia, looking over my shoulder, and I'm a bit faster than most people. I tend to rush into a situation and die quite often, but there are moments where I'm totally paranoid. As you can see now, you can hear in the distance there's a car coming. He's pulling up. Everybody's getting inside the zone. See, as you say, players restricted to the area inside their thing. So if you step outside the zone, you start taking hit damage, and you have to heal yourself up. Yeah, so as you can, I'm listening for what's around me and stuff. I can still hear that car in the distance. I don't want to fire and give away my position at this point. I'm afraid that someone else will find me, so I have to sort of let play resume by itself and hope that they will kill each other. So yeah, I hear that guy with the machine gun. So I sort of try to go that way to sort of inspect what's going on in the hopes to try and see him. I'll just let you know now that I don't win this game, I get top 14, I think. Or was it 13 or 14? I think it's 14th. I think I'm the 14th to survive. I have been top 4 twice now out of the 10 to 15 games I've played in the last week or so. So in this video, I'm not going to do a heap of talking towards the end here. I want to let you guys sort of hopefully experience the feeling that I get when playing. So I'll just let it play out like a horror movie a little bit to show you what happens. But I'll keep talking for a little bit longer. Yeah, so another problem with Arma 3, and it's still a bit of a problem, is that the desync is very real sometimes. You'll see cars sort of lag across the horizon on a hill or something like that. But in terms of realism, I mean, you can't get a better FPS for realism. This is considered the best out. It was a simulator for the military originally, and then Arma 3 decided to make Bohemia decided to make a public version. So as you can see, I'm turning my sound up so I can hear anybody walking the grass. So any movement I make can also give my sound location away. So that's why I'm trying not to move as much as well. I know I'm in the perfect position, so when the zone gets smaller I don't have to worry about moving too much. So all I'm really doing now is just letting play resume. Just see what happens. Yeah. So it's a great game, and I encourage you guys to play, and there's only about 100 regulars that play the servers, and you do have to be prepared to play during the middle of the day. But at this point I'll let the play resume, and we're coming into the last final minutes now, so I'll let it play out like a thriller. So thanks for watching, and I encourage you guys to play as well.